Hello, 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 and welcome. It's time to hustle some cats. We're gonna hustle some cats, right, Cherbs?
Yes.
You seem rather unsure about that.
What if the cats hustle us, man? Like, they're fucking vicious.
You think we're gonna get, like, shook down for some tuna or something?
You can't fucking disarm a cat, man. Every paw, 5 little knives.
You know, they get less knivey the older they are. So I'm not too worried. Like kittens, oh man, kitten claws are razor blades. They will mess you up. But like older cats, yeah, they might just get a little stuck. It's not gonna hurt you so much. Oh, we got.
No, but then again, like I've never had a cat that was too big on scratching. Well, me.
No. Well, we've got we've got that gent and J Bance in the chat.
Of course. Stop eating fucking crackers.
They're not crackers. They're wasabi peas, and right now they're the only things that help me breathe clear. It's allergies going on right now.
Like, do they not have fucking Claritin in America?
I don't. It does not work on me. It literally has no effect. Even Claritin D just doesn't work.
So you've even chased down the D, have you?
I have. I've chased down the D and found it largely unimpressive.
Some people do have that problem, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Almost got my phone. Yeah, we're gonna.
I can't talk too much shit because I am chewing gum. So.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but like I was saying before we went live with the show, this past week it's been raining, and so the air has been nice and super clean. But now that it is not raining all the time, which, mind you, very unusual thing here in LA for it to rain at all. Now that it is not raining, my my immune system is super overreacting to the pollen in the air. Or yeah, we were also not on fire, as J-Bats points out. Yeah, we're also not on fire. Wasabi peas are so good. They hurt so good. That's what they do. Okay.
I just don't like them in general.
Really?
Just not like. Yeah, not into them.
Do you not like wasabi?
No, I like wasabi just fine. It's just wasabi peas. Just not a fan.
Really? Oh, well, different strokes for different folks, as they say. You know what they also say, Chirba?
I can think of a few things, but not all of them should be broadcast.
That's true, but you know what? Before we even started the show, we got the yellow dollar sign icon from Google indicating that we have been partially demonetized.
Of course.
Of course.
We always get that.
We do get that from time to time. This is the theme for the game.
For this game, demonetization.
Yeah, yes. That's it. Delicious. But you know what they also say, Chirba? They also say that it is time for us to thank our Patreon supporters. Yes, our Patreon supporters, the people who kick in a little bit of money each month, for helping make this channel chooch. These generous souls take some of their hard-earned money and foolishly, I say, toss it at us to pay for the regular expenses this channel incurs.
Like porn.
Like what?
Porn.
No. What? No. Unless you count those visual novel games gotten through Humble Bundles and stuff.
Well, I mean, technically, at least 4 of them that you own come with full-on nude patches that are just in the wild for free.
Yeah. Although, I shudder.
That add explicit sex scenes.
I shudder at the idea of some of those games. with nude patches. The philosophical implications bother me a little bit. But
yeah,
we
that's
shall.
why I'm not telling you which ones it is.
Yeah, notice that I'm not saying which ones I'm talking about or which ones I'm not. But actually, I'm hoping I'll be able to get a chance to talk to the company that does the
Nude patches?
not the nude patches, that does the publishing and translation and localization of them. They're actually based right out here in LA. Sekai Project. They're based out here in LA.
Oh yeah. They're not bad guys.
No, yeah, and waiting for an email back from them to find out when's a convenient time for me to go over to their offices, because I have been formally invited to come visit them at their office. So
the email comes back and it's like, you can't meet the anime girls because they don't exist.
Yeah. I think I'd be more confused if they did. Anyway, so it's time for us to thank our Patreon supporters. Thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanone, the Geek Nights Podcast, Funeral Cleavage, Dexter Calder, George Davidson, Rin Senpai, Zara Gorgion, Brendan Brothers, Ethan Fryer, Pinup Citizen, Gina Moreto, and Yaddle. Thank you, allergies. Thank you all for your generous support, and if you would like to be a Patreon supporter, I direct you kindly to the description of the video or to the YouTube cards up here in the corner of the video. You can click that and it'll drop down a link to that along with some other things. So check those out, and thank you for your generous support. All right, so shall we be about it then?
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, what the fuck else are we gonna do now that we're here?
Well, we could talk about the
stream.
We could talk about the trailer for the new car show that Netflix is putting out.
Well, I haven't seen it, so you can talk about it.
Oh, okay, I can just
kind of. I ain't got shit to say right now.
We could talk about a disappointment with
Grand Tour, because that really was disappointment.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. The Grand Tour. What a disappointment. Anywho, let's get on with this. Continue. Latest save is here. Yes, I do want to load this save file. Beep.
Ah.
All right. I've been doing this for days now. Wake up, go to work. I wake up, comma, up, comma. It's probably just supposed to be a wake up. Let's see. I wake up, go to work, come home. Grab a bunch of blood and makeup. What's this Imgur thing Jay Vance has popped into the chat here? Zoinks, I've taken a wrong turn.
I haven't gotten rid of the fucking stuff yet. The guy who just made my burrito. Fair enough. This guy has written like 10,000 words about this fucking burrito that he didn't like. Mate, you're a fucking knob.
Yeah, I like this other one. Quote, my host mom in Japan referred to her Roomba as Roomba-san, and when it would get stuck, she would just look over it and softly say, "Ganbate, Roomba-san, ganbate," as it made distressed beeping noises at her. Translation, cheer up, be courageous, do your best. That's cute. Have we been fully demonetized? Gray, what do you know?
How the fuck would Gray know?
Well, he said he posted in the chat, demonetized. I'm like, have we been fully demonetized?
We were talking about being demonetized, weren't we?
No, yeah, but I said partially. I thought it was like fully demonetized. Anyways, whatever. Let's get back to the game here. Barely make it to bed right before the sun comes up. Oh, I'm demonetized because I sang the song. Okay. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book. Or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like, if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my co-workers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? Yeah, why are you a cow now? They do say some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I've been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and it fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Huh. See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. I just kind of want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff and their breakfast pastries look pretty good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed due to customers today, but wait, what? Oh, it's closed to customers today. Gotta read that better. But I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Go to the corner store or just get some from work. I feel like a Danish is always a good thing. Sure, but you like a good cheese Danish, right?
I've never had a cheese Danish.
Oh, that's right. You've never had a cheese Danish. I forgot. That's right.
Well, listen, you could go to the corner store like a fucking trader, or you could go to work and make your co-worker work on their day off just because you didn't want to go and get coffee somewhere else.
I'm feeling going to the corner store is probably a good option, considering if our character is slowly turning into a cat, we may not get many opportunities to get a corner store cheese Danish. Yeah. I'm just pointing that one out. Great, J-Bands is going crazy in the chat with all these Imgur links. What about a catapult? Oh my god, I love that GIF. Let's see.
That's some old school internet right there.
That is old school internet. Looking at J-Bance's images. Anyways. Let's go to the store for coffee. You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time now. Why not get some variety? This place is really cute and handy. I'm not a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice, and the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. I think the owner makes them himself. The owner's a real gruff guy, but I bet he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them. All I know is, I'm not one of those favorites yet. Ooh, dude looks gruff. He's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning! It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it? You want donuts or what? Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef. Yeah, a chocolate and...
Food, we're not here to fuck cats. Wait.
Are we? This game has made it somewhat unclear. Pump up your volume a little bit there, Churbs. Here we go. Yeah.
That would probably help. I actually took up a reasonable microphone position instead of sitting halfway across the room fucking lazing around.
How did you now?
I've moved a bit.
A bit?
About 70 close to the microphone.
You moved a bit. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, and a jelly donut, please. Jelly donut. He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Her, to be precise. The scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet.
With a giant amp on its forehead.
Yep. That's Mason. Mason? Oh, shit. Oh, wow, that is a look. Holy crap. She's gonna kill you with those little cat eyes.
That cat is given some major side-eye.
Yeah. The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her, and I don't know if I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me. Here's your donuts. What'd you do to my cat? Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway.
Well, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Anyway, bye. I leave the money on the counter and make a hasty retreat. How weird. I didn't expect Mason, of all people, to be some store mascot. Something weird is going on here. Hope it's not so weird I can't go there anymore. This donut is delicious. I decide to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. I kind of think they won't really care, though. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that, and, well, when I get there, I already see some movement inside. Normally, I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me. Looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down to the coffee in my hand. Oh no! Do not offend the little shy guy. Where did you get that coffee? From the corner store a few blocks away. It's on my way here. You could have come here. He looks a little disdainful? I kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a snobby side, though. There's something hiding in that shell for sure. I slink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee.
That cat is still reading that book.
It must be a really good book. Either that or that cat can't read, and it's just desperately trying to eke out meaning.
It's reading Sun Tzu's Art of War. It's like, yes, yes.
Yes, Pinky. Soon we will take over the world. Let's see. Slink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh, Avery, you're here. Oh, Christ. This cough will not let up. This episode is brought to you not by water, but by juice mixed with water.
It's half of what you drink?
I'd say it's 80% of what you... I'd say it's 80% of the 70% of what you are.
Don't look at me, man. I didn't mix your drinks.
It's mango banana juice mixed with water.
How do you even fucking milk a banana?
Have you... Wait, you don't milk a banana. You juice a banana. You press it. Although I would love to see someone... I would love to see someone milk a banana. Or at least try? How do you milk almonds? Get little tiny...
With little tweezers.
Tweezers on their almond. Alright, anyways. Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. Sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello. No, that almost gave her the wrong accent. Hello, hello. No, that's not quite right either. Southern. Blanche Devereaux. There we go. Think of Blanche Devereaux. There you go. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all. Hey there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is this still a sensitive subject? No. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slowing the uptake. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whatever you find out. I'm betting you're a silver tabby, or something pretty like that. I hope the kind of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. 3rd floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't gonna build itself after all. A ramp kinda does build itself. It's a plank. Churbs, back me up on this. A ramp is just basically a plank. It doesn't need to be special.
No, you still need some sort of support to keep it ramp in, as opposed to just being up on the floor that you haven't picked up yet.
Well, I suppose, but generally, when you're building a ramp, there's already something it's going to be ramping to. I mean,
well, yes, but then it's not a ramp by itself. It's not a freestanding structure. It's got to be attached to those things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe your concept of a ramp just has far more structural support than my concept of a ramp does.
Well, it's got to go from somewhere to somewhere. It's got to be attached to both of those points.
That's what I'm saying.
Or else it's not a ramp.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if it's not attached, then it's not a ramp. You've got to attach it. And plus, it's a cafe. I assume there's building codes and shit.
For ramps, sure. Okay. Anyways, I mean, those stairs sure as hell aren't ADA compliant.
No.
No, they're not. Anywho.
I'm pretty sure that spiral structure in the middle there is probably not either.
Well, I don't think cats really fall under ADA code.
What if the cat's in a wheelchair?
I do not think cats fall under ADA code. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all the stuff was in the basement. Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose, if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should go help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... Let's go see what Finley's doing. I don't like Reese, I'm gonna not bothering with him. So
But you could just chill the fuck out.
I could.
See what Finley's doing. She's probably doing something.
Yeah, do a social media-y. Yeah.
Yeah, probably like managing a Facebook page for the cafe or Jelly Donut or something.
Maybe she's jelly donutting. I don't know. I'm pretty good with computers, sometimes. I bet it could help Finley out with whatever she's working on. After a brief pit stop to toss my coffee cup in the trash, I head upstairs. What's up? How are the jelly donut videos doing? Oh, just the person I was looking for. Huh? Let me see your hands. Huh? Come on, I know you know more words than that. Hold out your hands. I don't know what you're doing, but okay. I hold out my hands, palms down. Don't do that stupid slap game on me. Hey, Kebab is a great game. That's a great game. It's fun. It's fun. You gotta smack the person's hand. You gotta smack hand. Ugh. You gotta smack the person's hand before they notice that you're going to smack their hand. You gotta go, you know. It's fun.
Oh, we just call that slaps.
Don't we call that kebab? Because it's like the same.
Well, yeah, but what the English call fucking kebab is just donut meat in a box. That's shit.
Right. But the thing is, like, that's the same sort of motion you make to make like a lula kebab. You go with the ground beef. You go like this.
I would know. I've never made a lula kebab.
Oh,
I've never even seen a lula kebab.
Oh, it's really easy to make. I mean, I could go into the recipe.
I'll look one up and make one later. You know.
All right, let's see. Don't do that stupid slap game on me. I didn't even think of that. Dang, next time. You have really nice hands. Thanks. All right, you'll do just fine, just like I thought. Come here. You haven't told me what you're doing yet. Oh, you're right. I got a little ahead of myself. I'm making a human version jelly donut video, and you're gonna help me. Does that mean you're gonna balance donuts on your human head? That is a reasonably confused look on our protagonist here.
Yes.
Yes. Oh man. Let's see here. Are you gonna balance donuts on my head? Nah, wow, she says, nah, that's dumb, but her face says, that is the bestest idea I ever heard. That's what her face says. Oh, let's see here. Nah, that's dumb. I'm gonna do a tutorial for jelly donut themed nail art. And you're my model. That sounds pretty cute, actually. You ever paint your nails before? Nope. I bet it would come out all weird looking and gross if I tried. Oh, you're on that much of a klutz? I bet you could at least manage...
So easy.
Yeah, it's so easy. I bet you could at least manage solid colors. We are gonna do so much more than that. It's gonna be so fun. All right. What do I need to do? Just sit down and place your hands on this table. Okay. Let me set up the tripod, and then we'll get to work.
Palm up. We're gonna do it the hard way.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna record the footage right now. I'll do the music and voiceover stuff later, so don't worry about that. The camera's just gonna be on our hands, so just stay still. She clasps my hand for a second and waves them up and down for emphasis. I can feel a blush prickling my cheeks. We're gonna get your cute face on the camera sometime too, but first things first. She sets a small tackle box on the seat next to us. She props it open and it's full of nail polish bottles and all sorts of weird looking tools. There's also stuff like glue? Nail art is a lot more serious than I thought, clearly. Oh, brother, you got no idea. Nail art is serious business. Sure, but you ever paint your nails?
Yes, quite often.
Yeah?
I used to be leading a drag act, remember?
Oh, that's right, that's true. I do, every now and then I'll do clear coat of like rejuvenating, like a nail health clear coat thing. But I don't think I've ever actually painted my nail a color.
Well, that's the thing. I both used to paint my nails and wear falsies over the top, but simply because I was also a tradesman at the time, so I couldn't have like big long nails. So I ended up like just putting the falsies on and then painting those.
Ever give yourself French tips?
No, wasn't really into those.
Let's see here. Oh, that's a cute bit of art. Also, apparently my GeForce Game Ready driver is available.
Well,
let's do that now.
Install that and see what happens.
These will be pretty simple. You work in a place where you don't want rhinestones or stuff coming off, you know. Okay. She sets to work and sets the tiny brush to my index fingernail. The polish feels kind of cold. Wow, her painting is so precise. I'd be all over the place if I tried to make these kinds of shapes. She moves quickly across each nail, painting the basic shape of a donut or a cat on each. You're good at this! What, good at sitting here? You're the one who's good. Oh, but I already know that. With a few quick, tiny strokes of a pen or something, Finley leans back triumphantly. There we go! I'm a genius! She kind of is. Also, I wish she would never stop making that face. It's kind of the best. What?
A little bit creepy. Looks like she's fucking possessed.
Really?
Yes.
I think it's kind of great.
Please unpossess our social media manager, vile spirit. I do not know how to Facebook.
You do not know how to Facebook?
That was the joke, Vic.
Oh, was it? I thought it was just your accent. Anyways. Let's see. There are all these little donuts with sprinkles and a big calico cat on my thumbnail. I'm gonna ruin these in like 30 seconds flat, I'm sure, but it looks great. Wow, thanks. Anything for my biggest fan. Oh geez, she's never gonna give that up, is she? Now stay put a bit and let those dry. Can I at least go sit on the couch downstairs? I guess. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Ah shit, it's Mason. Oh no, it's the big boss himself. My wonderful...
It's the big boss. Kept you waiting, huh?
Let's see. Ah, my wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks over...
You sound nothing like David Hayter.
I sound what?
You sound nothing like David Hayter.
I feel like I should know who that is.
You probably should. He's a pretty famous voice actor.
Hold on.
He did the voice for Solid Snake and Big Boss.
I have never played a Metal Gear game, so that would explain why I don't know who that is. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of Metal Gear Solid on his thing. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did the voice of Kurama?
I don't know who that is, but
from Yu Yu
probably
Hakusho?
yes.
Oh, but I guess only in the movie? Huh.
I mean, he sure could have. I don't know.
Alright. Anyways. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry. Excellent
Maybe
work
not
on the...
fishy, specifically.
Fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle. Wait, don't eagles have kind of bad vision? I feel like that's a thing. Gotta fact check myself. What?
Eagles having bad vision?
I felt like it was like a popular misconception that eagles have good vision. I don't know.
No, they have incredible vision.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Anyway. I thought it was like one of those things that, oh, it's a popular misconception that eagles actually have good vision. You know, one of those things.
Are you sure you're not mixing it up with bats being blind?
Maybe, but no, I don't think so. I think this is just something my brain made up. Anyways. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hey,
No, he's talking about his car. He drives a Mazda Protege.
That's it. Now do remember to change the oil a bit more often. I can smell some of it getting through the head gasket too, so keep an eye on that. Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You are a treasure as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Well... Finley! Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We had a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. What, the orange one doesn't freak you out, but the blue one is what sets you on edge. Let's see here. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everyone else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. Avery has poor survival instincts. I think we've learned this so far.
Yeah, he's not exactly good at, like, literally anything. Yeah, you want to confront someone about a dark and possibly dangerous secret that has been turning you and your coworkers, well, your coworkers at least, into cats. And you decide the best way to confront him about it is alone, possibly outside of the building, dark at night. Instead of in front of a multitude of witnesses. Yeah, that's a great idea. Anyways. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig as an old cat at an old cat lady's or something. Maybe she's found a gig as an old cat lady. At an old cat lady. She has a wig, she kind of hunches over, gets a shawl. She kind of looks like Slappy the squirrel, to be honest, but, you know, to each his own. Oh, no, I'm down with Mason. I like the tall, muscly girls. Yeah, no, muscly girls are great. I haven't been to your place in ages, though. Yeah.
That's a face. When did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking today, I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Ha! Of course not. That is why I'll take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. Now, you haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. Well, for my more cooperative employees then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzipped the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh, no. Is that somehow both plaid and checked flannel? I don't know how you can make a suit out of that kind of material. There's sort of an appalled silence from everybody. Do we not get to see this amazing fashion train wreck?
I'm guessing no.
Oh, what a pity. Reese looks personally offended. He does look personally offended. Mason straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery! Bitch. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off the cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seemed like as good a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment, after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all the magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Well, what do you guys think? Should we search the basement or check out the apartment?
I vote have fun in the basement, man. I mean, there's all sorts of cool shit down there. Fucking geode. That geode was banging.
That geode was pretty banging, but we can go down to the basement at any time. Graves' apartment, though?
No, we literally cannot.
No.
There are 2 opportunities to go into the basement, and this is one of them.
Really? Okay.
The first one is getting coffee beans, and we don't really have a choice on that.
Yeah.
Or do we?
Da 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 da. Let's see what the audience has to say. Let's see how many audience there is.
Well, apparently Jay Vance 100% agrees with me, even though he said that like 20 minutes ago. I'm just going to pretend.
You're gonna take that one. You're gonna take that as your free card there. Kinda.
I'll take whatever I can get.
All right. Well, let's check out the basement then. To the basement. Ho! You worked the first time, right?
Yeah, why not?
I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think...
like, whoever
What?
heard of a secret wizard keeping his shit in the fucking attic?
Right? Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Don a deer stalker, carry a gun.
No, that's... Once you get to carry a gun, you've crossed the line from Sherlock Holmes into just hunting deer.
Well, there is Miss the Australian one. Netflix, tell me the person's name here. Because I watched a few episodes and it's a good show. Miss Fisher. You could be Miss Fisher.
Well, yeah, I suppose if he wants to don a flapper dress and still not have a gun.
Miss Fisher has a gun.
Oh yeah, she does too. I'm mixing her up with someone else.
You're mixing
Well, not
her
the
up
flapper dress.
with Agatha Christie. That's what you're.
Yeah. The Christie carried.
Yeah. Let's see here. Boy, this place gives me the chills. What? What?
I don't know, maybe Agatha Christie did carry a gun, she just didn't mention it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean it. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Well, funny thing about basements. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief
Not in the attic.
Not in the attic. Gotta keep it with your propane and propane accessories. Take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. Buddy, you're reaching. But hey, I wonder what's in that locked cabinet over there.
Yeah, it is super locked.
That's pretty locked right there. Let's see. To the right of the stairs has more interesting stuff anyways. I kneeled down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. Well, first of all, catch you doing what? You're in the basement, which has open access. It's not like you broke through a locked door. And legitimately, there is a bunch of interesting stuff in display cases down there, so I don't think it's a stretch to find, you know, someone being curious.
No, I've had some fun times in basements.
Yeah, as have I. Let's see here. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Hello? Oh, it's just you, Avery. My imagination was going crazy when I saw that open door. What, you think someone would be down here? I played too many horror games to not consider the possibilities. Like, too many of them start like this, you know? Yeah, I've watched those games. Like, you think everything is fine, and then, boo! You know, like you go down the stairs, and then you're stuck in the hell dimension? A hell dimension filled with party supplies and bags of flour? Oh, don't say that like you aren't skeeved out to be down here. Of course I am. There's a scene like this in this one game, West Falls. You ever heard of it? Nah. We gotta work on your repertoire. What?
That Geo is the mastermind. It's sinister.
That's it.
We gotta work on your repertoire, you know. Anyway, so there's a scene where the main guy, Sage, is in a creepy basement like this. And then, BAM! I feel hands on my shoulders even though I know it's Finley. I can't help but jump. Ah! She pushes me against the wall, or at least tries to, but we don't get that far. Is she trying to do that whole cabedon thing?
Maybe?
Maybe? Maybe she's just bad at it? We don't get that far. I'm just sort of leaning back. A shadow is all up in his face and you gotta shake it off. I get it. I get it. Sorry. It was this big surprise. You'd have to play it, I guess. That's another game I should lend you sometime.
Boy, she's close right now. Like, really close. Not that I mind.
So, what are you looking for down here, anyway?
She doesn't really bother to let go. Instead, she puts her arm around my shoulder like we're going on a walk together. Nothing particularly. I just wanted to explore a bit.
You know, last time I was down here, I think I saw a ghost. It was just lying on the floor behind the cat food. There it is, right there!
I feel a hard poke in my side. Ah!
Sorry, you're just so cute when you're surprised.
Wow, that is a face. Holy moly.
That is indeed a face. Avery's face is also a face.
Well, that's the face I was referring to. It is far more of a face than anyways, just you wait. I'm gonna get you back when you aren't expecting it.
I bet you'll try, but I doubt you'll succeed. Want to head back upstairs?
Yeah, sure. I don't think we can go up the stairs arm in arm, though.
You just don't have a brave enough heart.
I mean, we're gonna fall if we try that.
Okay.
She lets go of my shoulders, but puts her hand on my back and gently pushes me forward.
Now shoot.
Okay. No, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Finley, I guess. Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or the other. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with the cats. Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Al gets messed up on the catnip toy. Oh man, dude, cats get messed up on catnip. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... What? Come on.
I don't know. You probably fell asleep.
Yeah. Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Huh? I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there a garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? We tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley.
What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another.
And another. And another.
I got some really cute pictures out of it.
Oh my god, do not put those on the blog.
Why would
All
I
can
ever...
see on my head is that guy going, another one. Another one.
Another one. I think his name is DJ Khaled or something like that.
Yeah, I think so, yes, but I couldn't remember well enough that I was just going to take a punt.
Yeah.
Why would I ever do that?
I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head.
Ow! Hey! Okay. They won't go on the blog.
Good.
Today. No. Finley, be nice. All of you stop distracting for the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were actually going to make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What'd you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted for the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables, and it looks like they've pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees! And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we are all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes a seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What? Did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and I wore such a Oh, sorry, 1 second, guys.
Yes, so now it's up to me to entertain you all, oh god. He's just wandered off. Where has he gone? Now we're just staring at Graves, pondering about what he did when his goth phase got more intense. What, did he like sack castles? Did he fuck up the Normans? They're hard talking to nobody. You keep expecting someone to say something back and they never do. Streamers must have a very hard time trying to just talk to themselves constantly, but I suppose they're doing something. Me, I can't really do anything about this situation. I have to just kind of stare at the wall. Things are not going impressively well. I've never seen a raccoon, but they seem alright. Does anyone else like raccoons? I mean, I like the look of them in pictures, but I mean, maybe they're shits. Who knows? Apparently nobody in the chat. Thought about getting a cat, but I think my dog's socialised for them. Be a bit troublesome. Now, come back. Everybody acts as if every...
Hey, all right, I'm back.
Excellent.
What tale were you regaling the viewers with?
Oh, nothing much.
Okay. Yeah, there was a bit of a cat emergency, actually, as it were. So.
Well, there you go.
Oreo was wheezing a little bit, and Mom thought he was choking on something. So. He's okay though. He's cool. He's fine. Jeez. All right. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who?
Oh no.
The guy with the mohawk. I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Oh, they know each other. That's interesting. Yes.
Interesting.
It was pure witchcraft, that hair. Phrasing. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? with the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in the band in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact,
everybody.
in a band. Yes, I was as well. Let's see here. Cool. I bet it was called, like, the Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like... oh, sorry. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade. Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Et tu, Hayes. You're all so cruel.
Insane Clown Posse.
Insane Clown Posse. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander. What?
Keep going.
No? Thought you said something.
I said they really will, as in keep going.
It was Spider Coffin with an X. Reese!
Coven, not Coffin.
How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. Oh, well, there's that face again. Jesus. You're kidding me. They had a song
I think they went a little bit too far in making him cat-like in that particular picture, in that particular punch image.
Yeah,
also
really,
there's a stray pixel on the right. Right, left. Put your hands in front of you with your thumb out. Yeah, on the left.
Yeah. Where's the stray pixel? I don't see it.
It should be blending into that carpet about now, but if you go directly up...
Right here?
From... Okay, see the big star on the bottom bar?
Right.
On the right?
Yeah.
No, not there. Nowhere near. Go directly up until you get the small dot a little bit further up. It's easier to see on a darker background than the orange carpet.
I don't see it. You sure that's not on your screen?
Yes, because it was, in fact, in the game when I was playing it on my computer.
That's weird. I don't see it.
You don't yet. It blends into some backgrounds, but some of them it comes.
They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. Ahem. It went something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind, something in French. My will dissolves to blood, the soul's red rind. Life is but a march towards death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have to thank me for your you have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Don't put it like that. Everyone's laughing and having a good time.
I'm pretty sure the HR department would have something to say about this.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, there is no HR department, let's be real. They would have a fit that employees were turning into cats.
Well, maybe, but that seems like a secondary concern after this horrible harassment.
That's some kind of harassment anyways. What do we got here? Oh yeah, the toucan picture, that's great. Let's see here. Everyone's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Well, we know that, what's his face? Reese? No, not Reese. Gonta. What the hell's Gonta's name?
Hayes?
Hayes, that's the one. We know that Hayes has only been there a few months. So, you know. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everyone's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundries, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Well, I guess we all better get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Someone just dumped their crappy old bike here? Rude! How long has that been there? Looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. Doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creepy feeling crawling up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting that much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer, he whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, shouldn't talk to him after all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets, after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But it turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Well, how the hell does he know that?
I don't know. Maybe he's just recounting everything after it already happened.
I suppose. Graves pops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat over the next couple of weeks, never staying for long. I still don't know what he's doing when he's gone. The days come and go and we settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. I get better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff too. Hey, Mochi, check it out. Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now somehow. When I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. I set 2 cola cans next to each other, then take a step back. You watching? You better be watching. Okay, here we go. I concentrate, and the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons. Arms, legs, ears. Then, before you know it, ta-da! A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise, then closes his eyes. I see the cat.
Motherfucker, I can do that. I don't even need magic.
Yes, but can you do it without touching the cans? Aha, there's the trick. I set the can.
Yes, technically.
Okay, technically it does not include wearing gloves or using physical manipulation. So.
Yes, technically.
Okay, walk me through this one then.
Well, it's basically the same as if I did it myself. I get someone else to do it.
Yeah, that is not. That's
Hey,
not
just
you
said without
doing
touching
it. That is not you doing it at that point.
It is if I'm walking them through it. After all,
that is still not you
After all,
doing it.
We have established that a commanding officer is responsible for the actions of their subordinates. Therefore,
Responsible, but not actually the one doing it. Still. I set the cat sculpture aside with all of the others. What, you don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm going to show this to the guys in the cafe. They'll appreciate it. I think I feel comfortable enough with my magic. I guess I might as well call it to bring it up to everyone. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem now is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I'm going to mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two of more planning wouldn't hurt. I should start getting ready to work. I had a couple of days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everyone almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, one especially more than the others, but whatever. But again, first things first. We'll worry about the cat situation, then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. Grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye, he hates it, and then head on my way. Yeah, I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I've started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it isn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that looks almost like a tower, if you look at it the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Graves? He's right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here. Graves? What's up? Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with its disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it. Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. What a jerk! Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Well, I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Graves' hand? His fingers coiled tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move. Don't touch it! His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay. Sorry? Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please, don't worry about it. I can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please, don't worry about it. You're so opaque, I seriously don't get you at all. I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now. I wish you'd just tell me straight up what's going on. Consider it a management problem. How's the job treating you? You do enjoy it here, yes? Well, maybe if I had a boss that told the truth, it'd be easier. No need to be contentious. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm truly sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon, and we can all forget about it. And if the best case doesn't happen, then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you'd best head in. Wouldn't want you to be late, after all. You gonna write me up or something if I am? I don't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Sure, you're right. Well, later. Till then, there isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. Avery, there you are. I was starting to get worried. Sorry, I got a little sidetrack on the way here. Ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work. No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. We hurriedly get to work finishing the pre-open setup. No, it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. The first person to come through the door isn't even a customer, it's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual? Hey, Water God 321. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Not right now, thank you. Please, pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally. The stink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately. Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps toward the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't outboss the boss. Security improvements, huh? Have we picked a route yet? I don't know, we've just been making choices. What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. It's hard to focus on work when I see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dipped my head out to see what he's doing. Poke my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his fingers. He's putting up runes and burying talismans. He's making magic. He's putting up magic security. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something, like light reflecting off a piece of metal on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe he's doing something to the building, something arcane, I guess. But even if
he's just being super gothy and doing graffiti in invisible ink.
Yeah, that's it. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Why is he setting like a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Ugh. Something must be coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just gonna leave us in the dark, I've gotta do something. It's time I finally talk to someone about magic. The book, the curse, everything. 100% loaded. Hey, Finley.
I wish I was. I mean, it's only 3 in the afternoon.
I feel like we're on the Finley route and not the Mason route.
If there is such things.
Yes, there is.
Damn it.
That is the 2 routes that I've completed.
Damn it. All right. We're at the point where he can make sculptures with soda cans with magic. That's where we're at here. Hey, Finley. Sup, Avery? After work, can I talk to you about something? It's really important. It'll only take a minute. I'm sure. Why does she seem surprised by that? Her cheeks look pink. I guess from surprise? I hope I didn't worry her. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's just something I've been thinking about for a while, and why don't you just tell me now, sweetie? She places her hand on my shoulder and gives it a squeeze. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It's about the curse. It'll take a while to explain, but I think I figured out some of it. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. The curse, of course. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah. I'll clean up and then we can meet in the basement. Thanks a lot. I'm dying to tell Finley more about this right now, but it's better to wait. I don't want to be interrupted. It's important to me that she hears it first. With all the jelly donut stuff, I think she deserves to know what's going on. Besides, I kind of feel more comfortable talking to her than anyone else. I hope she doesn't get upset. I've never seen her lose her temper, but I don't think I could bear to have Finley mad at me. But she did just seem a bit disappointed just now. Must be my imagination. No, you tense motherfucker. Yeah, I'm imagining things. I better just get to work. You know what's the good thing about this game, Churba?
You get to fuck cats.
I mean, if that's the best thing for you, okay.
That took you longer than I thought it would.
No, it was for mostly for dramatic effect. You know me, I'm a giant ham. Anyways.
Yes.
Yeah. The best thing about this is the protagonist isn't an asshole.
It is nice that they have some like self-awareness and is nice to people.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of sick of fucking visual novel characters who are just unrepentant dickholes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. We were criticizing the hell out of him in the beginning for his, sloppiness around his apartment. But at least he's a good person.
Well, we never said he wasn't a slob. He's just not a dickhole.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. The rest of the day feels like a week, but we get there eventually. I notice Finley sneaking peeks at me the whole time. Judging by the looks from everyone else, they notice too. The creepy basement seems like the best place to do this without the others snooping. I mean, not that I don't want them to know sooner or later, but, I feel like the music should change when we're in the basement, not just get muted, as if the music was coming from upstairs. Gosh, dang it, these allergies. I better eat a couple wasabi peas. Medicine, it works.
I guess.
The spice must flow. Ah. Here we go. I still really don't like this place. It's chilly on top of everything else. Yes, we've established the basement is cold. Come on, man. Avery? You down here? My heart jumps. Oh, yeah. Then there she is, right in front of me.
We're having fun in the basement again.
Yeah. Standing really, really close. I'm staring back into Finley's expectant gaze. This is a little daunting. Okay, so, okay, there isn't a way to say this without sounding weird. So, I've been studying magic. And listen, you can't get put off by that when you're accepted the curse as a basic thing. But I found a magic book down here, and I started reading it, and I've been learning a lot. But I can show you. I can do... Finley, can you grab me a soda can, an empty one? Oh, yeah, sure.
She slips back upstairs and a few minutes pass. And then a few more. Catch! Clunk. That was a good sound effect right then. Or whatever word you use to describe the sound of an empty soda can makes when it's thrown down a flight of stairs. I would say tink. Maybe plink.
I would say more of a tunk because it's an empty vessel.
Yeah,
So it's
but
got that kind of resonance to it.
yeah, I get plunk, but the problem is that
No, not
that's
plunk. Thunk.
thunk.
T.
No,
Thunk.
it's too small and makes too high pitched a sound for a thunk. Maybe a
No, not a thunk. Thunk. God.
a what?
Thunk. T-U-N-K.
No, I don't think tunk is. I mean, it's better. It's definitely better than thunk. Maybe I think tink is the best onomatopoetic. Somewhere between a tunk and a plink.
What about a clink?
No, clink is too definitive. I don't know. Anyways, you was supposed to catch it. You have to give me more of a reaction time. I don't think it would have made a difference. Sorry that took a while. Couldn't find an empty can, so I took one and chugged it. I brought you one too. She hands me a full can of cold cola. Oh, thanks. WaterGod 321's always heard playing as the word for a soda can. I can do it with one though. Alright, here we go. I focus my attention on the can. It's just like I practiced. I've never had a non-cat audience for my magic before. Maybe I should ask
Technically,
Finley to... What?
Technically, you still haven't.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should ask Finley to transform. The can wobbles. It pitches to the side and unpeels like an orange skin. Holy crap! Ah! I can't keep my focus. The can peel flops to the ground and scrapes the cement. You were doing that? Yeah, but I messed up. Gotta try again. Okay, I'll be quiet this time. Unfocus my eyes again and get back to work. Spikes, petals, twirls come out of the aluminum. I lean down and pick up the soda can rosette I've made. Ta-da! Ugh, that fucking face. You're a wizard, Avery! I hand it to Finley. She considers it appreciatively, then clips the flower to her shirt. I think the correct term is witch, at least according to the book it is. Sounds like witches are everywhere if you look hard enough. It was definitely one who cursed you guys. If witches are real, Graves is doing a real bad job throwing people off his trail. She gestures to the standee looming behind her. A witch on a broomstick? Really, Graves? Does he think he's hiding in plain sight? So do you really think he's the one that put the curse on us? I did at first, but now... I don't know. He could be a bystander. Either way, he isn't going to help us, so we have to do it ourselves. So are you going to teach me how to do that? I'll do my best. But we shouldn't do it here. Graves might catch us. I don't want to risk it if he's actually the one behind this. Oh, god damn it. I had a sneeze, but then I lost it. Oh. Well, better eat more wasabi peas.
Fucking allergy stream.
Yeah, it is. It will be allergy stream until I get my bike all kitted up again. Then I can start riding and then my body will get used to pollen. Being directed.
Can you just go lay in a tree or something, for God's sake?
I can. All the trees around my house are palm trees. Thank you, California. But there's like a whole park filled with like non-palm trees. So. Ah, annoying as hell. Alright. Ooh, your place or mine? I have the book at my place, so wanna come over? No, Avery, your place is a hot mess. Wow, you're so forward. What? No, that's not what I meant. I'm just teasing you, dumbo. Dumbo? That... Have you ever heard someone call someone a dumbo?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
No. I've never heard that before. Okay.
Hey,
What?
They were about 8 years old.
Oh, okay. Water God's asking me, Victor, Graves villain, yes or no? I'm gonna say no. I don't know.
Can we order dinner?
Yeah, I know this great place, Pizza Lloyd's. Have you tried it?
You and pizza? Such a stereotypical nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
Uh-huh.
I'm not.
Yep. Come on, let's go.
She takes my hand and leads me upstairs. We hold hands until we reach the property perimeter.
All right, don't look.
I step forward, keeping my eyes facing ahead the whole while. A moment later, a calico cat sits next to me. She looks up like she's expecting something.
It would be a lot faster if you carry me, you know. My legs are kind of stumpy.
Oh, you're right. I haven't actually, held any of the coworker cats. It felt like a big invasion of privacy, like that's the kind of thing you only do after you get to know someone, right? But hey, she asked. I scoop her up in my arms. It doesn't feel different from holding any other cat, to be honest.
I feel like royalty right now. Onward, my foot soldier.
Yes,
If she's the smallest cat, couldn't he put her in his hood?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that'd be good, man.
It'll be fun. Good times. Once we arrive, I set Finley in my favorite spot on the couch. Welcome to my humble abode.
When Marcy was a tiny puppy, I used to walk around the house with her in like the fucking hood of my Uniqlo hoodie.
Avery, you should have had her come over the next day so you at least had some time to clean up. You don't bring a lady over to a house that's a mess like this. Good gravy, come on.
This is, well, okay, I'll be real. It isn't any messier than my place.
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried about you judging me.
You could use some more exciting decor. The flowers feel, well, not you at all.
It's my aunt's. I'm house sitting for her while she's abroad.
That's sweet of her to let you crash. I hope she won't mind a cat.
Nah, I came here with one. You should meet him. Mochi, we have a visitor. Mochi keeps low and slow, ears back and tail waving. Oh, he doesn't like this at all, does he? He waddles his way over to the couch and saunters directly in her face.
Hey, buddy.
Mochi sniffs her nose, then jumps in what I assume is the cat version of surprise. He backs off, tail thumping wildly, stares through tiny pupils. I think he can tell you're not a real cat.
Yeah, real cats can tell. They get used to it pretty quickly.
I'll sit between them in case Mochi tries something stupid.
If you want to take photos of me and Mochi, I'll put them on the blog tomorrow.
What? Really?
Mochi gonna steal your girl.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm wondering something. If she transforms, when she transforms, A, what happens to her clothes? And B,
I assume they stay with her.
Presumably, but and then what happens to her phone? Does her phone record the passage of time? If you set the phone into record mode and let it be in her pocket when she transforms, does it keep recording that entire time? And if it does, what does it see? Yeah.
The inside of her pocket, I would suggest.
I'm wondering if time would just stop. If it literally dematerializes and then when she transforms back, rematerializes.
Be a hell of a way to save battery.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we'll make him famous.
You ready to be a superstar, Mochi? Ready to have your name up in memes?
You're never ready to be a meme, trust me.
Come on, Mochi. You can get internet famous and I'll sell shirts with your face on them. I scoot off the couch and pull my phone out of my pocket. Finley leans closer to Mochi, who regards her with suspicion.
Stay still and look at the camera, sweetheart. For me?
Surprisingly, he does, though he isn't happy about it. I snap a couple of shots of Jelly Donut leaning on grumpy old Mochi. The internet will be all about these.
Great! Send them to me. I'll give you my number.
Oh, sure. She recites her number. I save them to my phone and send the pictures. You don't have it with you, right? I don't know where you'd keep it.
It's at the cafe today, but sometimes I do.
Oh, she leaves it at the cafe.
It just kind of disappears, like all my other stuff. I don't get messages until I turn back. it's magically back in my pocket with all my notifications. Man, magic is weird.
Well, that answers your fucking question now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It really does. So basically, no time passes for the phone, and it just resyncs with the towers. Okay, great.
Speaking of, I think you got some teaching to do.
Oh, yeah, let me order some food and we can get started. Cats can eat pizza, right?
I'm not a cat. I just play one on the internet.
Yeah, okay. 1 sec.
Wait, if you were hungry in cat form, but then you ate until you were full in cat form, but then you transformed back to human form because, I don't know, you rolled on the cafe or whatever,
Yeah.
would you be hungry again? Because the maximum amount of cat could eat is so much less than the amount of human could eat and, like,
Yeah.
feel reasonably.
Right. Or do you ever, or after you eat the first time, does your stomach does your digestion time only pass while you're a cat? Does it follow the cell phone's rules?
Wait, if
I think this is something we're gonna need to. I think this is something we're gonna need to talk to Conrad and shoot. What's her name?
The writer.
Yeah. Talk to them about. We're not thinking too hard. We're not thinking too hard about this, Water God. We're thinking a reasonable amount about this, okay?
We're not thinking hard enough because we haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's because we don't know the rules of how magic works in this universe. Anyways, while we wait for it, Finley picks through my game collection.
Oh, I love this one. I played it in high school.
She nudges a jewel case off the TV stand. It clatters to the floor face down.
Oops. Forgot I don't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. It came out my freshman year, and I've replayed it like once a year ever since.
You should bring the system to the cafe sometime. We could have a tournament.
Is there even a TV there?
Gray's has one. We could set it up there.
That sounds fun. Does anyone at the cafe even play games?
They're just foot soldiers. Me fodder before we clash in battle.
Ruthless. We chat until the pizza arrives. You're gonna love this. I set a plate, one of the nice floral ones, for Finley. I grab mine directly from the box. Bon appetit!
Oh, do you have any hot sauce?
There might be some. I root around in the fridge. There's a whole bunch of probably expired stuff, but Tabasco's still good, at least. Here we go.
Ah, great. Can you, put some on the pizza for me? Opposable thumbs, you know.
You got it. Tell me when to stop. I shake the bottle over the slice once, twice, then pause. That's enough, right?
Ah, come on, more than that.
Okay. Shake, 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 shake. Wow, still? Finley must have taste buds of steel.
That's good, thanks.
Watching a cat try to eat pizza is, well, it's not pretty. I can tell she's trying, but the way she lunges for bites, all hunched over the slice, not the most graceful thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God, don't look. This is embarrassing.
Sorry. I take my slice to the kitchen. Ugh, Mochi's eating in here. That's way worse. At least Finley understands the concept of manners. The way Mochi mashes his face into the food, into the kibble, is just...
The polite thing to do have been to slice the pizza into cat-sized bites.
Right? Wouldn't you? I mean, that's what I was thinking. But, yeah. 1 second.
Get it together, Avery, man. Like, what are you doing? You have to consider the needs of your partner, man, or it's just going to be a terrible relationship. Also, why am I watching a video about Jeremy Renner? God damn it, Jeremy Renner. Oh shit, it's John Hamm. Oh shit, it's the guy. The guy from the shit movie about drunk people. That doesn't narrow it down. The Hangover. God, that movie was rubbish.
Oh my God. Let's see. I should make myself useful. I walk back to the living room and pick up the grimoire before I flop onto the couch. Okay, so I'll go over the basics while we eat, then we can try some things out. It says here there are basic things that every witch learns. Usually stuff with borders and turf, blah blah blah. Ooh, borders and turf. Interesting. I haven't blah blah blah. I haven't looked at that part much. But the real power of magic comes from a source that's unique to everybody. So we have to find what moves you to magic if we want to get started. What was yours? It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not really sure I understand it, but I can sort of feel it in my gut, you know? I had all this stuff.
Because he's a trash person.
Yeah, he's a trash person. I had all this stuff lying around, so I started to play with it, and here we are. So you base your magic on trash? Well, when you put it like that... No, I think it's cute. I think that's really resourceful. Want me to show you how to do it? No, that's okay, thanks. I'll think of my own. We sit for a while and read the book together. I show her how the cipher works, but it's still up to me to move it along the page. Opposable thumbs. There's basic stuff we can go over together, things like protection spells, hexes, you know, witch stuff. Okay, let me try this one. Sounds basic. Finley places a paw on my arm. Her little nose scrunches up in concentration. Just seconds later, I feel a fizzy sensation in my sinuses. Ah, soda bubbles? Oh. Haha! That's the worst. Who would even come up with that? Somebody who's really bad at coming up with revenge plots? We trade stupid tricks back and forth, giggles growing with each one until we're both doubled over laughing. Mochi's huddled in his bed, paws over his ears and his eyes squished shut. I see you trying to ignore us. He testily thumps his tail as Finley and I read and joke late into the night. Lighten up, buddy. There's a paw on my shoulder, gently batting at me. I feel the little bean toes touch my face. I grumble, but the noise does nothing to deter the offender. No, Mochi, no. I roll over to face the back of the couch to shut out the insistent pawing. The couch? I slept on the couch? Oh, yikes, I'm still in my clothes from yesterday. That means... Avery, it's me. Oh, crap, did I leave you stranded? I was sleeping right there, kiddo. You were out like a light. Oh. Did we sleep, like, spooning or something? Does it count like this? I wrestled Mochi for the arm of the sofa. That's a comfy spot. Oh. Anyway, can I use your computer? I want to check my comments. Sure. How are you going to use it? Can you type like that? Watch me. I scoot the laptop toward her and I hope I don't leave the tabs open to something stupid. I guess not because she doesn't react. You got one of those new ones where the keys aren't raised up. That makes it so much harder to type. She paused the trackpad and slowly but surely opens the browser. It looks like she's scratching at it. You do this often? Yeah, I prefer to do it from work for obvious reasons, but I check my comments from home sometimes too. Graves gave me one of those old chunky keyboards. Makes it easier to type, you know? Does Graves, like, go to your house? Sometimes. He does for all of us. I gave him a key a while back so he can keep the place from falling apart. He stops by from time to time. Is that what he's doing during the day? Probably. He doesn't swing by when I'm home, at least. Maybe I should ask him to give you the key. I'd rather have you stop by. Of course, it'd be more fun to have you over when we're both people. Whoa. I can feel my ears getting hot. Must be bright red right now. A cat just made innuendo at me. Her tail lazily... Yeah. Her tail lazily flicks back and forth to go with that lazy smile. You're so cute, you big nerd. She goes back to checking her mail. I leave to get changed. When I come back, she's sitting stock still, intently studying something on the screen. The fur between her shoulders is raised. Is everything okay? Huh? Yeah, fine. It's fine. You seem upset. Something happened?
Just a troll. Nothing to worry about.
You get trolls?
Anybody who's even mildly famous on the internet has to deal with idiots and creepers.
You post cat videos. What's there to troll about?
You don't know the half of it, you sweet child. Here, let me share some. A lot of these are too mean to read, but let's see. Here's a heated debate about politics. Here's one about how ugly calicos are, but insists certain women are uglier. All from a video where Jelly Donut balances 3 donuts. Oh, and here's one on my nail art tutorials. Lol, I hate that females try to what?
I hate that females try to man's certain faces that to try to look sexy, but it doesn't work at all. What? Is that supposed to be make certain faces?
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
You and me both, apparently. Yikes.
I don't let it get me down. Most of them aren't like that at all. They're usual.
Her eyes narrow to paper cut slits. What?
Nothing.
That doesn't look like nothing.
It's fine.
She scrabbles furiously at the touchpad, but not fast enough to keep me from seeing in a moment before she hits delete. I see. I'm coming to see you. What was that? Who is that?
I don't know. Some internet weirdo. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Easier said than done.
It's okay, Avery. Nobody ever does anything. They're just full of hot air. Sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic, hot air.
I don't really feel comforted by that.
Let's talk about something else, okay? We're gonna be late for work if we just sit here and debate trolls.
She's right. It's getting late.
What a scandal! We walk in together, me in your arms.
I'm putting you down before we cross the threshold.
Can't carry me as a human? You got those scrawny little noodle arms, so I guess not.
These are not noodle arms.
Bet if you arm wrestled Mason, she'd rip your hand clean off.
She probably would. Turbo, thoughts?
Yeah, no, that's probably accurate. She probably would.
Yeah.
Especially since you've been intruding in your life and shit.
Yep. Okay, but is there anybody at the cafe she couldn't beat?
Well, Landry, maybe. Nah, I don't think he'd win.
Let's get them to face off. We'll take bets.
I like it.
Wait, face off like fight or face off like
Nicolas Cage and John Travolta? Hey, Connie reacts. After some scrambling, we head out to the cafe together. It's a nice, crisp morning. We don't talk much on the way, in case bystanders over here, but it's a comfortable silence. Jelly Donut isn't making an appearance today. It should be an uneventful shift. So why is someone standing at the entrance waiting for us to open? He's skeeving me out. Is he the one I ran into the other night? The one that stared daggers through me? No, he's too short.
It looks the same.
Yeah, it kind of does. Who is he? And why does he make me feel so uncomfortable? I still got that creepy comment on the mind, so it must be coloring my perception. It's probably nothing. Hey, let's go around the back.
Good idea.
We sneak around the corner, but not without being chased by a cold stare. I set Finley down once he's out of sight. She steps over the threshold.
I get a bad vibe from that guy. I hope he isn't coming in.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Some people just exude creep from their pores. He's dripping it all over the place.
And that's gross, but yes.
Ah, it's Mason. Best girl, Mason. Mason watches us with an expression I've never seen before. Well, on her, at least. Awful late, Finley.
Yeah, sorry.
You stayed with Avery.
How'd you know?
Not hard to tell.
Well, don't tell anybody, okay?
Why would I?
That's my girl. Finley slaps Mason on the back and heads onto the floor. I nod to Mason awkwardly before I traipse after Finley. Mason nods back, and I swear she's holding back a grin or something. Hey. Yeah? You sure about going out there with that guy? What guy? The one hanging out outside? What if he's that internet weirdo? Let me take your shift. You can take it easy. Nice of you to offer, but I'll be fine. If I let some commenter get me down, I might as well give up. There's always gonna be creepers. Anyway, how do we even know he is? Maybe you're jumping to conclusions. I'd rather you be safe, honestly. Look, if things get weird, I'll go upstairs, okay? I guess. Don't worry so much. She presses her finger on my nose. Boop. Come on, let's finish prep. I can't help but sneak anxious looks out the window. I don't see the creeper anymore, so maybe it was a coincidence? He might have been some dumb kid loitering. Maybe the commotion scared him off. I've been booped! When we open, a few people pile in, but he's not among them. Finley doesn't seem to notice. I should calm down. I distract myself by playing with some of the cats for a while. It's good to see Ramona and Junta getting along. After about an hour or so, just enough time for us to get into the routine, I see him. The creeper, creeping about, creepy as possible, slinks in behind another customer. He sits at the table near the window, hood drawn up, studying the menu like there's gonna be a quiz. Hey, Finley. I bump into her on the way back from the kitchen. That guy is here. I'll take care of his table, so take a break, okay? You're such a peach, Avery. Thanks. She pauses like she's considering something, but shrugs it off and escapes upstairs. I better go see what this guy wants. Have you decided on your order? No. I'll give you a little more time. Yeah. I return my attention to the customers that are actually here to eat something. I chicken on him a few more times. Each time he mumbles something about time. Why don't you just call me when you're ready? I'm waiting for someone. Oh, sorry, are they coming here? Sooner or later. Okay. Maybe he's just nervous. Maybe he's meeting someone for a date. Maybe this is a misunderstanding. Guess I'll go tell Finley. I'm technically not leaving the floor unsupervised since Reese is down there on cat detail, but down there, regardless, he can keep an eye on things. Oh, there's Finley sitting at her laptop with a cup of coffee, chatting with Hayes as he cleans the pastry counter. Hey, kiddo. Hey, I think the coast is clear if you want to come back. Sure, thanks for keeping an eye out. You're my knight in shining armor. She heads downstairs, coffee and laptop momentarily abandoned. Finley told me you're looking out for her. That's really nice of you. That's what I do. I'm a real toughie. I'll save you from weirdos if you ever need it. Do you think I'd get weirdos? I guess I did more harm than good planting the notion in his head. Oh, no, it was just a hypothetical. I'm sure you're fine. Okay. No, I mean it. You're too nice for that. And Finley isn't? No, that's... You know what I mean. Sorry. No, don't apologize. Someone's voice rises to an indignant shriek. It's coming from downstairs. You think you're hot stuff, huh? Think you can manipulate men? Oh crap. Yeah. What? Did I stutter? I'm telling you to get your ugly face off Neko. We know where you work. And if you keep using some cat to get famous, there's gonna be problems. Yeah, confrontation music is go. I thunder down the stairs. A few cats hear the noise and diving to their hiding places. Everybody's staring. Finley's trapped between this guy and a wall. Is he reading off a cue card? What's going on? Is there a problem? Avery, This isn't your problem.
I believe it is.
Avery, it's okay.
I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Look, dude, if you don't leave, you're gonna have problems.
Oh, so now you're threatening me? You want to fight right here in the middle of this cafe? Is this what guys like me have to deal with? I show up to express my concern and she sicks her white knight on me. This is what women are really like?
Clearly, and perhaps obviously, this person has had very interaction with women. Very little interaction with women.
I don't want to hear that from you. You started this. I started what? You're the one manipulating guys to get them to do what you want, and I'm gonna stop it.
His voice raises with every retort. The longer we talk back, the more he digs in his heels. I have a feeling this will only get worse.
You're going to have to leave. Because I have an opinion? You can't censor me like that.
What should I do? Maybe I can intimidate him. I stare him dead in the eyes and roll up my sleeves.
What? I hit a nerve?
Left the sleeves down.
The second you hear stuff you don't like, you get violent? Typical. If you keep threatening me, maybe I'll hit more than nerves.
Maybe I'll call the frickin' police. Is this gonna be a fight? Finley's clenching her fists hard enough that her fingers are turning pale. She's gonna deck this guy.
Leave Avery out of this. Get out of here.
Never heard her so angry. Her voice is low, like an angry cat's growling.
Wait until I write about how you threatened me. I'll make sure everyone sees it.
A hand settles on his shoulder. Its fingers splay out and slowly, deliberately dig in. Oh, Mason to the rescue. Oh, beautiful.
Get out.
Oh, it's Mason, thank goodness.
Who the hell are you?
Security. Get out, or I make you. She gives him something I've never seen Mason give everyone. Never seen Mason give anyone. A smile. A twisted, crooked, malicious smile.
Do it. Tell them about the hell beast at a cat's paw. Love to hear what they say. They can come see me too and tell me to my face. Got a special greeting for all of you. You're all horrible. Then get out. I'm going. Get your hand off me.
Mason nudges him and he rushes out the door as if chased.
You two. Kitchen.
Finley is silent, biting her lip, eyes smoldering. I nod and march into the back.
Hayes, Reese, cover the floor.
Right. Mason is the absolute best. Mason stands between us like a referee. Finley refuses to look up from her phone. Her thumbs furiously fly across the screen as she types. So, that really was him. Who knows?
Who knows? Could have been that guy. Could have been one of the other creeps who harassed me. Hell, maybe they'll all come out now.
Is being internet famous really worth getting treated like this? Maybe you shouldn't make videos anymore.
Why shouldn't I? They don't have the right to judge me for what I do, so why should I stop?
I'm just trying to help.
I don't need help. I can handle myself, thank you very much.
And what would you do if you were alone and that guy came up? You could have gotten hurt.
I'm a grown-ass woman, Avery. I can handle myself, and I don't need anyone telling me what I should do.
This is ridiculous. You're being stubborn.
You're being condescending.
Cut it out. Cool down. Finley, take a break upstairs.
Yeah, fine.
Avery, sit. Okay. Finley storms upstairs to Graves' apartment. I can hear the door slam from here. I sit on a stool in the kitchen and fiddle with my hands. Is Mason gonna lecture me? I don't need that. Mason doesn't say anything. She just goes back to work. This is almost worse than if she laid into me. Is this the silent treatment? I should get back to work.
No. Sit. Am I in timeout? She shoves a mug into my hands. It's tea. Just drink it. She scoops another mug off the table, then disappears upstairs. I draw in slow breaths of the tea's flowery scent, but it doesn't settle the anxiety lurching in my gut. Okay, Avery. Breathe and drink your tea. Calm down. But the look on Finley's face, the look on that creepy jerk's face, they keep popping up. A lot happened in so little time. How many times did I screw up during that flurry of a panic? Goose Fraba. Yes, Connie. Goose Fraba indeed. Points for referencing anger management. That's a good reference there, Connie. Good job. Mason returns empty-handed. She goes back to work. The rhythmic sound of the knife hitting the cutting board is soothing. Mason is the best. Neither of us talk. When I start again, it's more to myself than anything. I did the best I could. I just wanted to protect her. Is that your job? Oh, she answered. She and Finley are pretty close, so I guess it makes sense that she's getting involved. Well, no. Big difference between protecting and acting like a parent. I don't get it. That's a start. I don't get that either. Look, just cool off, then go talk to her. Okay. Take this to table 7. She dumps a tray in my hands. Oh, so now I can go back to work? Break's over. Things have quieted down. Most of the customers who were here for the incident have left, but I still feel stares crawling up my back. Hayes and I cover the floor until Landry gets in. Hayes, frequently, timidly, glances towards me, the door, sometimes both. He pulls Landry aside and whispers something, telling him about the confrontation, no doubt. After that, I notice Landry keeping sharp vigilance towards the door, too. And then his vigilance starts to creep onto me. Something on your mind? Hey, Avery, have you seen Finley since this went down? I hope she's okay. No, I haven't. I know Mason went to check on her, but that's good. How are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Probably should have just punched the guy. I'm glad you didn't. If he comes back, you leave him to me or Mason. Your job right now is talking to Finley. Do you want me to go see if she wants to? Nah, I'll just go up. Thanks, though. Of course. Remember, none of us will let anything happen to you or Finley. We're all family. Thanks. I head upstairs. Hey, Finley. Ooh, Graves' apartment is nice. It's got that, it keeps the motif from the cafe going. Pretty good. Ugh. I think after this conversation we're gonna stop. What do you think, Cherbs?
Yeah, I think it's about a good point.
Yeah. Hey, Finley. No answer.
Also, I'm really hungry.
Yeah. I don't even see her. I approach and oh, there she is, huddled in a little ball, fast asleep. The sun is setting, the rays directly on the couch and right across Finley's sleeping face. I reach out without thinking to brush her hair away from her face. I hope she hasn't been too upset. Before I can make contact, one eye stares back at me. Hey. Hi. You fell asleep? Yeah, had to rage nap it out. I'm really sorry I talked to you like that. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. I'm just really worried. No, I know you're trying to look out for me. I'm just sick of being told what to do about what I like. I understand. I would too. I didn't mean to do that. I just... Really, what happens if that guy comes back? Or another one? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just get out of the public eye, if this is what I get for it. I mean, if you think that'd be safer. But maybe I'm just too stubborn. Wait, did I miss a line of dialogue? Nope, I didn't. When I was a kid, I wasn't really good at anything. My grades weren't great. I sucked at sports. I didn't have a lot of friends. Tried for theater, but I always got the ensemble parts. never even a speaking role. I know it sounds silly, but this jelly donut thing was an opportunity. I threw it out there, got really popular, and that made me feel great. It's the first time I found something that made me stand out. But I didn't think about it. Not all attention's good attention, you know? Is this the kind of attention I'm gonna get?
No, I don't think so. Until now, everyone's been really happy to see Jelly Donut. And they're happy to see Finley. The other day, a customer asked about your makeup videos. And even if it was, I know you're more than that.
If I gave up, would they move on? If not me, would it be someone else? I don't like dealing with this, but I don't want to give them whatever they want either. I'd rather keep doing what I want to do.
If that's what you want, you won't be alone. You got Mason and Landry and me.
You're right, I do.
I feel her arm touch mine. I can also feel my face heat up. I'll be your bodyguard. I'll chase off anyone that tries to give you trouble.
Oh, really?
She gives me a low, gentle little laugh. Why does it make my heart skip?
I'd get someone more intimidating for that.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
I had something different in mind for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She places her hand under my chin and tilts my head forward. I manage to get my senses together just enough time to close my eyes before our lips touch. It's quick, but even after she pulls away, I can still feel the sensation. I feel my pulse rushing through my body. I lean in and give her one more quick peck to return the favor. Did that help? Am I helping? Let me see. She laughs and turns away, tucking her hair behind her ear. The tips of her ears are tinged pink, and it's unbelievably cute. She's just as flustered as I am. Thank goodness.
Yeah, it did. But I also have a favor to ask. I have an idea. Can I come over again tonight?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Although, won't you be a cat?
I mean to study magic, dummy. I want to practice with the grimoire.
Yeah, of course. This time, let's get Hawaiian pizza.
Can we please get something else?
Also, slow down, Hotshot. It was just a kiss, for God's sake.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. Oh, yeah, sure. All right, this is it, folks. Saving.
Nothing can save me.
Nothing can save us. All right, folks. Well.
Oh, wait, I have to go for that.
What?
Come on, brain. What was the name of that band that I listened to, like, fucking literally constantly in the late 90s and early 2000s? Jesus Christ. Oh, I remember now.
Close in the chat.
Well,
You're lucky he holding me back, fam. I'd pick the shit out of you.
yeah, man, don't fuck with Emperor Penguins. They will ruin you.
They will mess you up.
All right, folks. Well, while Chip was trying to... Oh, here we go. What's this? What's this here?
I'm trying to actually find the window where
Who's
I have
gonna
the
save
chat
us?
box. And unfortunately, I found your chat box first, so you get it first.
Yeah. All right. So, folks, that is Hustle Cat. We played for a couple of hours. It's gonna be... Oh, yeah, we're gonna do one more stream. We're gonna do one more stream just to get this route out of the way. And we'll get that done. But that will be next week. In the meantime... it is time to thank the people who donate a little bit of money each month, for helping make this channel chooch. For that, we have our wonderful Patreon supporters to thank. So, in no particular order, thank you to Kate Macross, Rochelle Mantanona, Geek Nights Podcast, Funeral Cleavage, Dexter Calder, George Davidson, Rin Senpai, Zara Gorgian, Brendan Brothers, Ethan Fryer, Pinup Citizen, Gina Moreno, and Leonard for their generous support of Frostworks and all of our creations each month. Some important thing to announce this coming weekend at WonderCon in Anaheim, California on Saturday at 8 p.m. I'm going to be part of the Cowboy Bebop
fan panel presented by...
Well, you really.
No, actually. This is actually presented by another organization. I'm just going to be on it. Yeah, I know. I don't got to do any work. Huzzah.
So you're going to be presenting.
I'm going to be
But
paneling.
not presenting.
I'm going to be on an actual literal panel, not,
Oh.
not...
How do they attach you to the panel?
What?
How do they attach you to the panel?
A bit of glue, some nails. Really, they'll try anything, but I'm really
Dang.
hard to pin down. The WonderCon Cowboy Bebop fan panel at 8 p.m. Saturday night. Ezra Weiss, voice actor and anime voice actor and voice director extraordinaire Ezra Weiss is going to be hosting the panel. Actually known Ezra for a while now. He was one of our judges on at ALA's Next Top Panelist, the panelist training and testing event that I run. He was one of the judges, and this year he's going to be hosting this Cowboy Bebop fan panel. We got a lot of good people on the panel, and I'm really excited for it. And it's going to be fun. I believe Mary and Les Claypool are going to be on the panel as well, but I'm not entirely sure about that. At any rate, so there is that. If you're going to be going to WonderCon in Anaheim this weekend, come say hi. I always love meeting you folks. I may also be at Comic Revolution in Ontario come May, but that is not solidified just yet. But that's further along the way. Anything else of importance that you know about that we should plug or
Encourage your local convention. Fly me out at cost.
encourage your local conventions to fly me and Churba to them. We will cause much entertainment and mayhem. I guarantee it.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Much entertainment and mayhem indeed.
If you can lay the mill on stage, I can just make things for you like a trained monkey.
Yeah. If nothing else, we are I think over the years we've proven that we can wrangle people into doing stuff with us.
Yes, somehow.
Somehow they never seem to catch on that we don't know what we're doing, but they just come on and do it with us anyhow. Speaking of people who know what we're doing and we somehow managed to wrangle with some level of regularity, our friend Erica, she is still having her Kickstarter going for her game, Flying Circus. It's got 16 days to go. You can be one of the many backers that have backed her project. To back Flying Circus, a role-playing game of high-flying adventure. What's that link in there? Oh, sorry, try again. It says, hang on. It doesn't like the question mark. There we go. Flying Circus. Go ahead and check that out. It's really great. Even backing at a level of as low as $6 Canadian will get you the PDF of the game, which I highly recommend. So, go do that. Go do that thing. Good game. All right, and with that, I believe that's it, Churbs. Same time next week?
I guess.
We're gonna do one more.
I mean, you're the one who controls the stream. You can put fucking, I don't know, midnight on a fucking Sunday. I can't do shit about it.
Yeah. Well, the point is that, you started this game with me. We can go through it together.
We might as well finish it.
Yep. At least finish this route. And then I can do...
Finish or death.
I can try to get the... Finish or death. Never say die.
All right. And with that, thanks for watching Victor and Churba plays.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry. Oh, this show is as always a Frostworks production where we try to make eclectic, educational, and entertaining programming. For more information, visit www.frost.works.
You should